I'm picturing my tree roots going down from the bottom of my feet and the bottom of my spine and going down to the center of the earth, connecting with Gaia and asking Gaia to come up through my energy field and ground me 100%. And I'm going to breathe her in. Just take 3 deep, long breaths. She's grounding me completely. And I'm holding the intention to put a waterfall of love from God in my house, okay? And it's going through my entire house. And I'm holding the intention to let go of grief and the physical and emotional pain that comes with grief. All the heartache. Some people have betrayal with grief. All insecurity, anxiety, worry, all the despair, the nervousness, the lack of control, the grief, the overwhelm of grief. And some people have humiliation and shame associated with it. The blaming, the conflict, the sadness, the sorrow, the despair. I'm holding the intention to release all of it today, and the physical, emotional pain, the heartache that I'm feeling in my heart. I recognize it's an energy that doesn't serve my highest good. So I'm choosing to let it go. I'm letting go of things that don't serve me. And I'm surrendering them to God. And asking God to take this emotional, physical pain that I either put on myself, anyone put on me, or that I absorbed, and take it to the light, and we're transmuting it into love, inner peace, perfect health, and joy for ourselves. And we're letting it all float down the river. So you're picturing that waterfall just going through the house, through your own energy field, and just washing it all away. Letting it all go, giving it all to God to transmute to perfect health, love, joy, inner peace. Okay. All the depression, the frustration, the overwhelm. Some people feel like they're unsupported. We're letting it all go, whether it's from this lifetime, past lifetime, or inherited. I'm holding the intention to clear it all from my energy field, asking Mother, Father, God to come into my energy field and help me release this off my soul. And just sit there, and this is a time also to talk to God about what you're feeling with this grief and this sadness and sorrow. And let Him know that you need God's help to release it, because God knows where you're holding it. So we want Him to go into all the layers, our entire energy field, and pull all that emotional and physical pain, whether we put it on ourselves, or whether somebody put it on us or we absorbed it. All the suffering we put on ourselves. Okay, we're letting all that go for God to transmute it. And if there's any attachments that I have, God, that are helping me feel sad and sorrow and grieving, going through the grieving, if there's any attachments that are hanging on to me, I'm asking God to take them all off and take them to the light. I'm also holding the intention to remove it out of the objects in my home in God's waterfall of love and let them float down the river, because sometimes our things absorb emotional and physical pain, and we want to make sure we're clearing that all out of the house and the objects in our house as well. Letting go of all that grief, the heartache, the despair, the worry, the nervousness, all the lack of control, the helplessness of grief, the physical and emotional pain, the depression, the fear. And there's a lot of versions of fear, so you pick the one that's going along with what you're releasing. I just like to always include fear, because we all have fear. Letting go of all that overwhelm. I'm also holding the intention to dissolve any negative thought forms that come along with all this grief that I put on myself. Okay, letting it all go, giving it all to God. I want to release all layers, God. And just pouring self-love into our own selves. Just pouring it. And I picture it like a green going through my entire energy field. Flushing out all this physical and emotional pain with love.